The AHRA's membership over the past 10 years or more has really been stuck in a rut, kind of going between 3,600 and 4,000. Sometimes we'll grow a little bit, we'll have a little decline, but it's been pretty consistent. And over the last couple of years, the trend has been a slight decline. And we, with the board, have come to the conclusion that we can't just sit back and let this happen, that it was time for us to do something much differently than we have been. And so we thought it was the right time because there are some trends in the industry that make challenges for us. There are also some other trends that make opportunities for us. So we felt this is the right time to do this. We all know that hospital budgets are being tightened up, and funding to become members and pay your dues and to go to educational events is becoming more difficult. And we also know that middle managers and supervisory levels, for whom we have lots of valuable programming, probably find it really difficult to pay their dues themselves. On the positive side, we know that there have been some changes in the economics of healthcare that are making currently more advantageous for imaging centers and even radiology practices to become more closely affiliated with hospitals. So there's an opportunity there. And we know with the new regulations and the growing requirements for accreditation that continuing education for your entire staffs will really become more important than ever. So the board appointed a membership task force whose names you see here on the screen and charged them with coming up with a plan that would significantly and rapidly increase our membership. And so that group worked together, weekly conference calls, worked between analyzing the situation and coming up with a plan that really focuses on two areas. First, non-member hospitals. We currently have AHRA members in a little over 1,000 different facilities. But as you all know, there are well over 5,000 hospitals in this country, not even counting independent imaging centers. So there's 4,000 hospitals where we don't even have one member. So we're going to go after and try to attract those hospitals to join us. And we also recognize that within each of your management teams, if you go from the vice president C-suite level down to the supervisory level, that there are a lot of folks in the average hospital that could be members and benefit from becoming a member. So we're trying to address that and find ways that we can grow from within. So I'm pleased this morning to announce the official kickoff of the AHRA's Get Serious membership development campaign that will kick off today and run through next year's annual meeting. The common theme that came from all of our task force discussions, and it was pretty clear from the very beginning, was that our members are serious about what they do. And the products and services and programs that we provide really are aimed at people that are serious about what they're doing. So you'll be seeing that word a lot over the next year. We've set an ambitious goal to grow in the next 12 months to at least 5,000 members, and a stretch goal, reasonable stretch goal of 6,000. Now believe me, I would not be standing up here quoting those numbers to you in such a public way if I really didn't believe that we could do it. And I think some of the programs that we will be introducing, you'll see how our growth can come that quickly. So, how do we get there in such a short time? Well, we've created a top-down strategy to develop a grassroots effort. We have divided the country into zones. Each zone has approximately the same number of current members. And We have appointed zone leaders to be responsible for each zone, and we're in the process of developing a leader for every state. And once we do that, we'll be reaching out to everybody to work within your state organization to spread the word and be an ambassador for AHRA. Brenda Reinhardt is the national chair of the campaign. And the names you see here are the zone leaders who have agreed to take responsibility for the states that you see listed under there. So find the zone that you belong to and be ready to help us. These are more of the zones. Our strategy for reaching those non-member hospitals is to, first of all, identify through the data and information that we have, the hospitals where we don't have members, working through our volunteer network to find out who the key people are in those hospitals. Reach out to them, educate them on AHRA, the value of being a member, and then extend a personal invitation for them to join. But probably the most exciting program that we have to increase our membership is the model that we put together for Growing Within. We've set up a new membership dues pricing structure. We announced it just a few weeks ago, so maybe all of you know about it. I hope you read our emails and understand what we're doing. But basically, it's a model that is based on the number of beds in your hospital. And for one price, you're able to have a certain number of full memberships. So if you have a hospital with between 100 and 249 beds, you can have 7 memberships for a price of $570. And we're hoping that that is such a no-brainer that you'll be able to go to your decision makers and have them sign up your whole team that way. It comes out to an average price per member of $81. We think it'll be a great way for hospitals to build their team cohesiveness, to support your supervisory and management staff's professional development, and it'll help us grow our membership. So please contact the office. So we have a membership booth outside. They can explain what the program is and actually look at what your situation is and come up with, we have to kind of customize it for each hospital given that there are members that are currently paying dues. We're also going to be supporting the campaign with a promotional strategy, again based around this little guy who's our serious representative. And we'll be doing lots of placements with our media partners and websites and publications. So we're hoping to kind of raise the profile of the AHRA, and as we have our volunteer groups working on this, that people will see that something's going on and want to be part of it. We're also going to keep good track of what we're doing, and we hope that you'll visit our website every week to see how we're doing on our goal, not only on a national basis, but also for each of the zones and each of the states within the zone. So we hope that there'll be some healthy competition as each of those areas start to move up the thermometer here. So even though we only announced the new program a couple of weeks ago, we've already turned the tide and started to add new members, as you can see here in the blue. So Lou Holtz is a famous football coach and had his best years when he was at Notre Dame. And when he first took the job, one of the press asked him, how good a team are you going to have? And he said, you know we have some great athletes. We have lots of All-Americans. I know we have a great coaching staff. We have a great playbook, great system. He said, but I'm not going to know how good a team we're going to have until I'm sure that everybody cares. They care about the school. They care about the program. They care about their teammates. They care about themselves. In essence, that they're serious about what they're doing. So I want to ask you here, I can't really see, I have lights in my face, but could I have a show of hands here of all the people that care about what they have chosen to do as their life's work and are serious about being a medical imaging manager. Thank you. So I could ask for all those who aren't serious and don't care to raise your hands too, but I won't do that. But anyway, that was a pretty unanimous response, and that's why I feel so confident that we're going to reach our goal, and that when we're here next year, we're going to celebrate blowing the top off that thermometer and making a very bold statement to the whole imaging community that your AHRA is one serious organization. So we hope that you'll all chip in and help.